Yo,
There he is.
you know what I didn't know, Dalton, but I knew, but I forgot.
What's that?
Puerto Rico is a part of the United States.
Yes, it is.
I forgot. I just like completely left my mind.
Well, funny you say that. A lot of people seem to forget that fact,
Mm,
especially this past week. I don't know if you
that's
heard.
crazy. What happened this week? I know we had the Super Bowl,
Yeah,
right?
yeah, we did have the
And
Super
hey,
Bowl.
if I was a betting man, I would have betted against the Patriots off the rip. I knew they were a shoe in to lose when Robert Kraft funded an anti Jewish hate commercial
Yep.
and
During the
used the,
during the Super Bowl he was in. Yeah.
exactly. But I knew it was all downhill once the black guy popped up and saved the Jewish guy. Because I was
With
like,
the
bro,
blue sticker on him.
yeah,
He-
yeah,
and no, I'm sorry. He slapped it on himself. He said,
right, yeah, he did. Like,
like
I'm
the
with you,
he
bruh.
put on like
Like
the hall monitor badge. It
we
just
we we, we fighting the same fight.
yeah,
Um,
totally.
but yeah, fuck all that, bruh. Let me tell you. You know what? uh, we back.
Hold on.
Let me stop myself before I, you
Episode
know.
3. Chris is there, as you can tell.
And I'm very look. I don't want to
Oh,
show y'all the
he's on
label.
that.
But, oh
He's on
yeah,
that type of time. But it's
it's Black History Month, so
it's
I
Black
figured
History Month,
I get
episode
cognac.
317.
Yeah.
We are talking about the movie, the classic, The Wood. We'll get into all that um, when we feel like it, because there's some things to talk about first,
Yes, there
and
is.
then we'll get into it. But first though, just how was your week, man?
Pretty much more or less the same. Nothing out of the norm. It
Nothing
felt good to
crazy.
sleep in my own bed again.
Yeah.
It's been a
hmm
while. I've definitely been taking advantage of that. Um, I had Bible study Monday with my family. It was really good.
Lovely.
We were on Genesis. We read Genesis 5 to 9, pretty much. And what else? But preparing for my grandma's birthday, as we always do this time of year. So that's pretty much been my week. Nothing out of the ordinary. It's been a very
Got it.
regular week for me. What about you?
I mean, yeah, getting back into the swing of things, like a normal week. Rating's better. I got over my little stomach bug.
Mm-hmm.
Raiden got over his. Yeah, just getting back to like a normal week. Shelby's back in full swing. I'm wearing my one piece poncho that Shelby got me from Mexico, handmade right
Arriba,
here.
arriba.
Yeah, man. Uh, I forgot to wear it after she came back. This is so I wore it today.
Mm.
Um, but yeah, it was uh nothing too like extraordinary except for I scheduled a medical procedure, which I'll talk about later. But I did schedule a medical procedure for myself, which will be handled at the end of this month. But other than that, that's the only like outstanding thing. Now the next week, um, Chris, it's your grandmother's birthday, so you'll
Mm-hmm.
be doing your
Mm-hmm.
usual trip to Mississippi, and then
Mm-hmm.
I'm getting my so quote unquote revenge trip. I'm going to Universal Studios next weekend, so so yeah, we'll be skipping that one. But yeah, man. Other than that, it's very standard. Nothing, luckily, nothing cropped up other than it being Valentine's Day weekend. Um, but I got us an activity for the house, so we don't have to go
Right.
anywhere.
Right.
I got our charcuterie board from Bordery. very nice charcuterie board, and then I got her, well, really us. I got a candle making kit. We're both gonna make our own candle, um, in the living room. Like comes with clay and everything. Make our own little candle, little, easy peasy, fresh squeezy type of thing.
Yeah, I personally will be at work Valentine's Day, so
Yeah, it's Saturday for you, so
yeah, I'm not expecting any. Yeah, so but again, we are here on the eve of the Super Bowl
yeah.
in somebody's world. And it was controversial as the last couple of Super Bowls have been. Um, really, since Jay Z took over for the entertainment portion of the Super Bowl, which is the um, halftime show. And this year, Bad Bunny, Benito performed. Um,
Hmm.
it was very sentimental. You know, the
The set was
from
crazy.
the set was crazy. This it was definitely like well the way that the a certain group of people took it, it was a fuck you to a certain group of people,
Okay.
which you know to each his own.
Mm-hmm.
But based off of what I seen and what I know Bad Bunny to be, he's gonna bring the energy, he's gonna bring the vibes. He also gonna bring the women out
Yeah.
every time. Jessica Alba was there for some reason.
Just grinding on a
Don't,
post. Yep.
don't know why, but
Pedro Pascal was in
nobody's
that bitch in the
nobody's
background.
complaining. What were your
Ha-
thoughts about the halftime performance, though?
Man.
Just the performance, not all the antics.
Yeah, no, I get you. Look, I'm just gonna start by saying this, bro. First off, when I watch a Super Bowl, I of course I do care about the halftime show, but at the end of the day, I'm watching a football game, right? But like,
Mm-hmm.
um, so any like musical thing happening, I'm gonna check it out. And as me as a music lover in general, I listen to music from all around the world. I listen to Korean music, Japanese music. Do I know what these motherfuckers are saying? Most of the time, no. Some of the Japanese I can pick up a little bit, but most of the time, no.
Mm-hmm.
Bad Bunny is one of the top 5 biggest artists on the planet. Do people know what he's saying in Europe? No. Like, unless you're in Spain, like, probably not, right? Like, and he told us when he got picked, like, y'all got a couple months to learn Spanish. He said that. And then,
Mm-hmm.
secondly, we talked about it last week. Sometimes, like, music is a language, right? But it's all, and most of the time, the language is vibes.
Mm-hmm.
Like, so, and he brought the vibe immediately. He did not speak English a single time. But, and guess what? It didn't bother me one fucking bit. I enjoyed everything about I was like, the way that, like, I'm telling you, the set was so cool. The way he was walking through, and it was just like, now I saw an angle from like when you're in the stands. Like, it was like, it looks weird in the stands because, like,
Yeah.
it's got it for the camera, which I thought was cool. Like, but like it's like a sugarcane field. He's
Mm-hmm.
walking through it, and there's like different types of people like playing dominoes. There's a juice stand, and then he ends up at um like a crib, and then he falls through the roof, walks out the crib to dance, and then ends up at a bodega like that. Then the wedding was real, like those people really got married.
Mm-hmm.
That's fucking fly as shit. Um, yeah, and then he had all the like Hispanic flags like come out like that. That was all cool, man. Like I thought it was really really dope. Like it's definitely as far as set wise goes, like the set was probably the one of the craziest ones I've seen. Like because I thought the Dragon Friends set was cool, like the different houses. But this was like took up the whole field, man. Like because when like the weekend got out the mirror maze, he was just on the field, like it wasn't anything else. And then
It was
Kendrick,
cool. Give my boy some slack.
yeah, but and then the Kendrick one was like had like the PlayStation controller logos and then like on the car, but it wasn't like this was like the whole field was like designed
Yeah.
as like it was crazy. But yeah, I was just rocking the vibe. I was trying to catch all the cameos I could find in the crowd. Um, I was really trying to catch like people in the stands too, see what they were doing. But they kept it really focused on that. But yeah, I mean, I thought he did a hell of a job, bro. He's a hell of a performer. Like, really, he really is. Like, he had the energy like from top to bottom. He didn't miss a beat. Like, he didn't run out of breath. Him bringing out Lady Gaga was tight, and then the boy Ricky Martin singing in Spanish too was sick. Yeah, then of course the end where he held up the football saying, America's when we're together or whatever, the football at the end. Nah, that shit was sick, bro. Like legitimately, like I told Shelby like after I was done, I was like, once this drops, you got to watch this shit, like for sure.
All the symbolism that he used, like even the sugar canes and the electrical post and everything about the different shades of
colors
people, that were out there performing with him. He did a good job, man. I'm not mad at it. Obviously, there are some people on the other side that were. Good old Turning Point USA held their own little show, which was
in protest.
Yeah, which Kid Rock is not upset with Bad Bunny. He's upset with the NFL for putting Bad Bunny in the position to be ridiculed by the US of A. And
okay. Okay.
Where we are today, which me and you talked about it for about an hour today, earlier, about just the state of the world or whatever. The fact that so many people were outraged about a halftime game is crazy, because fucking the Patriots lost, so America lost essentially. If you really think about it. And then like
that ain't America's team.
Nah, but I mean,
but it's
their
a Patriot.
colors they're still red, white, and blue.
Yeah.
But all in all, bro, what do we what
look, hypocrisy has reached critical mass.
There you
like
go.
there is nothing more telling than this conversation right here. We're talking about a halftime show at a fucking football game. People, they're more upset about that than people getting openly assassinated in broad daylight in Minnesota.
American citizens.
They're more upset about, once again, Puerto Rico is an American territory. Bad Bunny was born in Puerto Rico. He is Puerto Rican. He was born, so he's American. Not once has the man said he hates America. Never. Bad Bunny did fucking WWE, bro. You know how American wrestling is? like he did that shit, bro. Like, but the thing that kills me is like, does it even matter? Like, are we like, why does that matter? It's a musical halftime show. People have world tours, right?
Mm-hmm.
Kanye stood on stage and they lost it in China. Mm-hmm. They were screaming. They don't know a word he's saying. Now, of course, there's definitely English speakers, but if you're talking about just the native people that went, they went because they know the fucking vibes, right? Like the kinds of shit. Bro, he just had a concert in Mexico, and it was packed out. They came to a pop up he did. You see the line down that street, bro? Like Michael Jackson. Did you see the way he was treated around the globe, bro? You see his Japan tour? Like, you think they know what he's saying? But they know the fucking vibes. You don't see them be like, why is Michael Jackson coming to Japan?
The vibes are translatable. I just made that word up.
The hell yeah. I fucks with it.
But
like it's crazy, right? Like, cause like if we're talking about a football halftime show, what are we saying right now, bro?
Puerto Rico became a U.S. territory in 1898,
yes,
following the Spanish-American War. So,
bro, it's been like about, bro. Puerto Rico is America, and one of the white poster childs, motherfucking Logan Paul, was like, I'm gonna please turn out this other one because they're trying to tell us not to. Bro, you live in Puerto Rico. He moved from California to Puerto Rico to avoid taxes, and he wants to talk about someone who's Puerto Rican. It doesn't make sense.
It's that entitlement, bro.
Bro, they don't. I mean, look, bro, we literally had a Shakira J-Lo Super Bowl. There wasn't a single word spoken about it.
Well,
not like this, Chris.
Not like this, no.
I think the discourse around that was more of the quality of the show versus them like, oh, they're speaking Spanish at a football game.
Yeah. Yeah.
We didn't understand a word he said. Like, okay, bro, just enjoy the show, bro. And if you don't like it, bro, the football game gonna come back on in 10 minutes, man. You'll be all right. Like, it's a football game, bro. Like, but I'm saying people are so full. First off, it's 133 million people watched it. So, like, it is what it is. Like,
somebody enjoyed it.
And secondly, like, you're telling me this is bothering you more than, like I said, people getting assassinated in the streets. People are mad about this more than kids being literally taken away from their parents and thrown into fucking jail cells. I'm talking about kids just sitting there, bruh. Bashing people's doors in, taking them from work. You care about that more? You got literally open racists just running around doing whatever they want, and you care about that, the Super Bowl halftime show, more than that. You got the Epstein files released, and you got all this information coming out. And I know y'all doing it to deflect. I know you got to be mad about something else because you can't be mad at the Epstein files, right? Your man's is in there 38,000 times. The number, they said the number 38,000 times. I'm going to say it again. That 38,000 times. I'm not joking. That's a real number. Like,
yeah.
Dog, this shit is so heinous. They still had to redact some shit because it's so crazy. The pictures they released some of them have to be redacted because they might be human bodies in that motherfucker. So, like, what do y'all want to be fake outrage about some shit that doesn't mean anything? At the end of the day, when you woke up in the morning, what did that change for you, the Super Bowl halftime show? If you mad about it like that, then that says something about you, bro, more than anybody else.
Yeah.
That's crazy. I like, if you did, like, look, if you were just like, yo, Bad Bunny cool, but I didn't really fuck with the show, that's a different matter, right? Like, if you don't fuck with the show, that's fine. I'm there, but people weren't talking like that. They were talking like, no, this is a disrespect to America. How is it? because he's American. He led the charge with all the flags with an American flag.
That's a fact.
He said all the Spanish countries, and he said in America, Canada, Mexico. Like he said America several times in the show.
Yeah.
But he was staying true to himself, his roots, and doing his music. He does Spanish music. What do you want him to do? Just change the songs all to English? Why?
Also, let's not negate the fact that he wore a bulletproof vest to the Grammys because obviously
Yes.
he received some threats that he
Yeah.
was not willing to play about. He so much so that he went to the Grammys by himself, and nobody sat at his table. So the fake outrage about everything except our president, because really that's what this is. The smidget of the conversation is about Donald Trump being in the files.
Mm-hmm.
They don't want that to come out because, oh my God, our president, whoop de whoop. But we already know, you know, as you and I talked about earlier, you know, the bigger issue is who's controlling America. Can't say that out loud. I can't say the name of the doctor, you know.
He was Jewish.
He was just, you feel me? Like, um, it like it's so crazy, bro. Because we talked about. I've been on this like wave trying to get to the bottom of all this religious,
Yeah.
political.
You trying to find the answers.
Yeah, you know, and the further you dig, the further you look into it, it all points back to
What?
it all points back to Jesus, bruh.
Hold on, Chris. Keep talking. What's up?
And the fact that you know I don't want to go do crazy because you know white man got a family to protect. You know, you good? You got a little look on your face.
What's up? Oh, Raiden woke up.
Oh, okay.
Raiden, go back to your room.
But don't be a dad, y'all. This is what parenting 101.
Raiden. Okay, Raiden. You need to go to sleep. I told you what's gonna happen. I'm about to. Hey, listen to me. I'm about to tell you. Tomorrow. Okay, back at it. Okay.
All right, so ultimately, bruh, the point that we are in humanity as a society is reached critical mass. There's too much going on. The things that they're trying to throw out there, the Super Bowl, Bad Bunny, fucking birthday balloons over Santa Fe, just this morning, um, is all to distract us from getting to the truth. And the truth of the matter is, even Trump himself said it. This year alone, there's been more Bibles sold like than ever before. People are going back to the Bible. People are wanting to get a relationship with God, for their own selves. Um, because the world is in a place right now where you can feel the tension, the animosity, the ugliness with the things that's going on. And I think the people know that there's no one coming to save them as far as like political parties or whatever. Like
Damn sure not.
nobody's.
Yeah.
So people are turning back to what should have always been in place in the first place, which is God, Jesus and everything. I'm not mad at it, whatever reason that you get pushed back to that, I'm here for. Um, but people are sensing a certain amount of evil that's happening, and
Yeah.
it's just crazy that we hear these Senate meetings, we see the clips online, whether it's Pam Bondi or Cash Patel or whoever, that are just blatantly just playing in our faces about everything. Like Pam Bondi brought up the fucking Dow is over 5,000. Has it been like this since Booty Booty? Like, what does that have to do with anything?
Just you got to pull some shit
Anything.
out the hat, man.
It's crazy, bruh. Um,
Mm-hmm. It's here.
So I'll just say this
Yeah.
because I am drunk and I don't want to keep drawing this out. Me and my family, we've been doing Bible study, as you guys know,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
we just finished not Genesis, we just finished John, and we are now on Genesis. But in John, some interesting things happen in John. Obviously, that's when Jesus gets introduced. Um, that's when Jesus comes into his own. That's when he gathers his following. That's when uh, a certain group of people, can't say the name, denies who he is. And then another group of people, the Romans, crucify him. And while reading that and like knowing what I know as far as like past studies go,
Mm-hmm.
bro, this shit's crazy, bro. It's crazy. What do you want me to say? This shit is on a spiritual level, on a humanitarian level. This shit has gone gangbusters, bro. I don't know what else to say. I mean, the proof is in the pudding. If you believe, if you don't believe, it's all there for you to read, to study, to
Yes.
understand. So that's all I got to say. The wood.
Yeah. All thing I say was that when Chris told me that, like I was just like, look, man, it don't matter what time period we at. From then the word is the word,
The
right?
word is the word.
Now, I'm sure the document has been rewritten to hell, of course, but like the word is the word. So, but whatever, you know, get you back into studying that stuff, getting back into, you know, uh the deep rooted things, faith and keeping us because we got to keep hope alive somehow, right? Like, and then the only one who could have the answers is God. Whether you know you're reading the Quran, the Bible, the answers are still there, right? Like, we've been looking for answers in individuals instead of who we need to, because, like you said, no one's coming to save us, right? Like the next time he comes back, we're gonna be gone. So, like, um, do yourself a favor and just study up You know what I'm saying? Do so reading is nothing wrong with self study in the Bible, man. And then you go to church when you need more answers. But it's great you doing that, but you know, it perfectly ties into like what we're doing here with the movies we picked, right? Like, um, we picked The Wood for a Black History Month. Um, Classic late '90s film. Uh, there's not a person I know that has not seen that movie, like literally.
I can name a few
Oh,
personally.
really? But
Yeah, oh yeah.
I don't. But it's one of those like movies that kind of like went through the cracks of like other cultures. It's not like a. I mean, it's a very black movie. Don't get me wrong, but like
Mm.
it's not like Boys in the Hood or like Don't Be a Menace, Love Jones. Like those are like, you know, like I don't see a white person watching Love Jones. You know what I mean? Like, um, but the Wood, um, you know, coming of age movie, uh, and just a good vibe, right? We didn't want to do anything built around a condition
Black
or a
trauma.
trauma. Yeah, like we didn't want to do any movie like that. Wanted to make it more just sincere and more just down to earth. Um, and we're gonna go ahead and just do two movies by the same director, Rick Fumiya, who did The Wood. He also did Brown Sugar, so he had two bangers back to back. So we're doing both of those. Um, but if you didn't know, that's The Wood right there. You got Evil Morris Chestnut, you got Tay Diggs, and you got Omar Epps. The
Evil Morris Chestnut is crazy, but that's really
he
who
he is the evil
he
Morris
is.
Chestnut, bro.
Yeah, yeah.
Um, but just uh, Tay Diggs and Omar Epps are like just staple in like almost every classic '90s, early 2000s black film. They were there. I mean, Omar Epps was all through the '90s, right? And I can't forget my man Sean Nelson as young Mike,
Mhm.
because he was huge in the '90s. Like, I
Yeah,
mean, this boy was fresh and fresh. Like
fresh.
he was fresh and
Uh,
fresh.
he did a show on Noggin too. It was like Gloria's Boys or
Yeah,
Glory.
he was the middle brother,
Yeah.
and then the dude from the gang was the older brother.
Uh-huh.
But yes,
Boots.
yeah, he was in New York Undercover, American Buffalo, The Wood. Yeah, Miracle Boys is what I think you're talking about.
Miracle,
Um,
whatever. Miracle Boys. Yeah.
yeah, he's in a bunch of stuff, but he was like he was in a like he was a like he always played like the kid in the movie, right? But yeah, Sean Nelson. Also early appearances from Sanaa Lathan. Like she was in it for like 10 minutes, but like
Mhm.
that's what she kind of got on the scene. Lisa Ray is the bride. Like you got all the '90s baddies in the movie too. Um, but
Yeah, so this movie for me
mhm,
personally, coming to age, it was great to watch a movie that wasn't Boys in the Hood or even Friday for that matter. Even though
right,
Friday was still
phenomenal.
kind
But
of lighthearted in the sense, but The Wood was definitely just that coming of age story that you know, you would have to, as a black kid, you would have to watch other films to like live vicariously through.
yeah,
Um, so they did a perfect job nailing that. I feel like the fish out of water, whole new type of thing he's
yeah,
in. Gangs, being in California, the gangs, and the politics of that. Not only that, he's a teenager too, so and he's a
hormones.
little shy, so
Yep.
he ain't really messed with a lot of girls. Don't know how to talk to girls, and that whole thing was like very pivotal for me growing up. I identified with the character of Mike a lot, which is Omar Epps' character.
Mm-hmm.
Um, but ultimately, like it's just a feel good film. Um, I was not familiar with the director until
Yeah.
me and Dalton started talking about it today
Yeah.
and started going over like everything that he did. Again, Brown Sugar, he did Dope as well, which is one of them ones too. He was in line to do The Flash before shit went out of hand. I'm actually kind of curious to see what he would have done with that, based off of what I've known he's done
Mm-hmm.
outside of it. But you had a different perspective, you being married and watching
Rewatching it.
the
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
film.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. So
Yeah. I mean,
what?
first, like this, like I love the way this movie, um, is just set up. Like, bouncing from the present to the past, and like watching the kids grow up together. Um, I don't like it. Doesn't waste time, and then like the premise is very simple. It's a wedding day, and the man who's supposed to get married is having cold feet, so they had to
Mhm,
find him. And then in the midst of finding him, we get like backstory on the three guys, basically. Um, but yeah,
Slim
the
Roman.
marriage thing is like, yeah, I
Mm,
mean, there's when you're taking that step, sometimes it's a scary leap, right? Like I didn't
mhm,
get the cold feet thing myself, but just seeing him throughout the movie, like I mean, he was drunk at the beginning, but him getting like sobering up and being like his friends just kind of like hanging out with him until he like, yeah, I'm gonna do this shit, bro. Like I'm tired of being a little punk ass bitch. Um, just like to see the bond they had, but like yeah, just like how big of a step that really is. And like after doing it, you're like, yeah, you can see how that would, especially with after you seeing what type of person he was growing up. Like, yeah, this man was a player his whole life. Like
mhm.
there's a like you don't want to give that up. Like if when like you think it's all over. There's no more of that. Like I gotta be committed to this one person, and that could be scary, right? Like so seeing that, um, like I said, the main theme of this movie to me is just it's relatable. I think to anybody. Like
Mhm.
you can find yourself in any of these people in this movie, and I think everybody knows somebody from this movie. Like you know a Mike, you know a Roland, you know a Slim, you definitely know a Stacy,
Yeah.
you know an Alicia, like you know all these people, um, and it wasn't trying to like the movie wasn't trying to do anything exceptional. It wasn't trying to tell a grand story. It wasn't trying to be like yo, this is it's hard out here. Like it wasn't trying to do any of that. Like
Mhm.
um there was no even mention of like struggle other than them not being able to have sex. Like that was like the biggest
Yeah.
thing they were like when they were kids they were talking about like, well, we can't get it. Like my man's they moved from North Carolina to Inglewood, and I mean his mom was a nurse, like so she worked in the hospital system. You never saw him like like talk about that kind of thing.
Uh,
So it was cool to see
yeah.
like a stable like just like families. I mean, you don't even see the parents really until like later, but and then like some people think like if you're going to a different state, like you the way you might get treated, but like just them to just walk up and just talk to the guy and be like, "Oh, you knew around here, huh?" Like, and then just kind of take them under their wing like immediately
Mhm.
because they know like it's like going from North Carolina to California definitely different. Like because they were like, "Yo, you crip of blood." He's like, "What are you saying to me?" Like, I
Yeah.
know what you're saying, right? Like, and then him trying to fit in, so he does the dare, then stands up to Stacy. You know what I'm saying? And Stacy's like this like a real ass character. Like I like the Stacy character a lot because like he is a mentor figure, but I mean he a gangbanger, but he's uh
He still don't want nobody to do nothing that they not.
right.
Yeah. So.
And then he sees like Mike like he says the kid got heart like because I beat his little ass, but the kid got hurt though. Like, cause he
Yeah.
swung back. Like he's like, nah, this is my fight. And then he did his thing. And then the boys didn't leave him either, which was nice. Like, right, like so. It's just like a cozy. It's a very cozy movie. Like I think of this movie like a nice bowl of chicken noodle soup. Like it's very
Mm.
cozy. You could put this on anytime, and just chill out with it because there's nothing substantial in this movie. Bless you.
Mm. Thank you.
There's a good amount of comedy, but it's not trying to be like laugh out loud funny.
Yeah.
It's just a very solid vibe throughout. And I think those guys like chemistry is out of this world. Like through this movie, like it really
The
like
adults or the teenagers?
both. Like I
Both.
think
Yeah.
they have incredible chemistry.
Mhm.
The whole time, like I felt like they've really been friends for 15 years or whatever they said. Like, um, and and Mike is mostly the focal point, like because he's the outsider, but it's Roland's wedding, right? And I
Right.
like that the director didn't make the wedding about Mike because
Mhm.
Alicia shows up to the wedding and he could have easily been like, okay, now they're doing their thing and like fuck this wedding. But no, we get to see the wedding, see Roland and his wife, get to the altar, and then, him and the other guy make a speech. And it has nothing to do with Alicia really. Like they're basically
Right.
like, I was being selfish. I thought things were gonna change, but you know, we'll always be brothers. You know what I'm saying? Like this ain't gonna like so because we all gotta grow up, but that doesn't mean that things will be different, but things don't have like we don't have to stop being like caring for each other
Friends.
because like
Yeah. Yeah.
obviously
Yeah.
the whole movie is them just trying to get him back because they know he loves this woman, right? Like and um yeah, I mean even this like even with Tanya um like him showing up to his like ex-girlfriend's house and she's just like nice enough to like call the friends, get them over there, let them wash up, and then he's like, "Thank you for putting up with me." You know what I'm saying? And
Yeah.
she's like,
Yeah.
"Yeah."
Yeah.
Like everybody is just so nice, and it's like everybody is great peoples in this movie. Like they really are.
Really, because that bond that you have,
Mm-hmm.
with people that you were friends with since like junior high, middle school, into adulthood, even the exes, right? Like there's some exes that I'm still very cool with to this day. If I decided I was going to get married
Yeah,
and this whole scenario would have happened, I would have ended up over there, and you and like Brian and Ridge and Jonathan or whoever got the call. Like Chris is over here at such and such's house. Go pick him up. It'll all be love, and everybody know each other. Like that shit really exists, bruh.
it
Like
does.
it's kind of a
That's why nothing in this movie.
foreign concept.
Yeah,
Like that, but it's not. I wouldn't say that it's normal,
mm-hmm.
but I will say that it definitely happens.
Yeah, like that's what I'm saying. Like, but nothing in this movie is a moment of disbelief. Like this is all things that you could see
Cause there,
happening any day of the week. Yeah,
yeah,
down to betting with your friends about stupid shit like grabbing an ass or
right,
who's the first to get some pussy. Like all that
right,
shit is real. Like
right.
right, going to the school dance and then art like literally having a speech about what breath mints to get. Um, to being in the store when it's getting robbed and like,
All
um,
type of shit.
like all that stuff is just great. That's why I like the Stacy guys, like the Stacy character so much because like when they get pulled over, Mike coughs to get them attention away from them looking in the car or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Like and then him pulling him aside and be like, "Yo, man, like you like my sister?" And he's like, "Yeah." Yeah, and he's like, "Yeah, she's dope, man. She's cool. If they play this song, man, ask her for a dance, brother." Like him just pulling him aside, being like, "Yo, I see your heart. I respect you. Like, and I think you wouldn't hurt my sister's feelings. Like, so like,
Mm-hmm.
do this." And then when he comes out, gets the number, he's like, gives him like the point, and then that's pretty much all you see from Stacy until he has the funny ass line later where he's like, "I ain't talking to other hoe but you." That's
Yeah. Yeah.
but yeah, I mean, this movie's like short, sweet. Just a like I said, this is a real feel good movie, bro. Like I recommend anybody to just watch the movie, and it's produced by MTV, bro. Like that was also a fact that I did not realize until I rewatched this movie. So once again, shout out to David Bowie for getting hip hop and things onto MTV because like we like clearly needed that. So like yeah. A fun fact about this, speaking of music, the soundtrack for this movie went gold.
Mm.
It went to number 6 on the Billboard 100 because the soundtrack was so popular for this movie, which I thought was interesting because usually soundtracks are like kind of this extra, but like this one went gold, man. Obviously with
If
the
this
main,
world was
that's what I'm
mine
saying. That's the main song. Yeah,
was the main song that they danced to at the prom. So like I
I had to
can't
listen
not
to that.
hear
I had to
that.
listen to that after the movie because I was like,
Yeah.
this shit back. Like Luther Vandross was so fucking good, bro.
Shout out to Big Luther and
Man,
Small Luther, man.
yeah,
But
dog.
yeah, the fact that Kendrick, he just in his Grammy acceptance speech just was like, "Yo, we got to ask for permission
Mm,
to use the sample. The only stipulation, no cursing. Bet we could do that.
yeah, no
Made it
problem.
a joint." But that was the first time I heard that song in that movie.
Mm, nice.
So it sticks out. Like it's one
Yes.
of those. I have
Yes.
visual like to this song, what this song means to somebody.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean?
Absolutely. Yeah.
Um. So yeah, that was dope. Then the second time, I think like consciously, I heard Luther was obviously Bow Wow No Marion using it for
Yeah.
the
Yeah.
Hold You,
Yeah.
which was a bro. That beat still good, bro.
That
Shout out to
sample
No
is
ID.
that's a nice chop. That is a very nice
Shout out to
chop.
No ID.
Yeah.
But yeah, Luther, Lad Luther's getting his flowers. Like I said, that was the first time I heard that record. So it was definitely something that I knew was special just
Oh,
because the film resonated with me so much.
another fun fact about the music. There was an award given to Joe because I Want to Know was in this movie,
Mm,
and in 2001, he he won an award for that I Want to Know being in the most movies that year.
wow.
Yeah. So
I
like
mean,
yeah.
that song was everywhere.
Yeah, so I thought yeah, so this movie it was nominated for some Black Reel Awards and some NAACP awards. It didn't win any of them though. It was nominated though. But yeah, and there was also they were actually trying to make a television show on Showtime about this movie, but it got canceled in 2023. That before they even made it.
They were going to make a TV
Like
show
a TV
about.
show version of the Wood, yeah.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Mhm. Yeah.
I don't
But
know if I
yeah, I
would.
mean, it was a modest budget, $6 million, made 25 million. I'm sure it's made boatloads in home video sales after that though.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Um,
Whoever they licensed it
yeah,
out.
but yeah, but yeah, we talk about the director Rick Famuyiwa. Like we said, he did Brown Sugar, um, Dope. He wrote Talk to Me with Don Cheadle. He doesn't have like an extensive list, but they're all bangers.
Hmm.
So, yeah, and he was the first director tapped to do The Flash, but he left because they wouldn't change the script for him. So he left.
It's not like he made the right idea, you
Oh,
know.
he made the right choice.
Yeah.
um, and he's working on an Uptown Saturday Night movie with Kevin Hart, I believe. That's his next joint that he's working on. But yeah, I mean, I'm 100% excited to watch Brown Sugar again. I have not seen it in a couple years.
I haven't seen it in quite some time.
I love a lot of scenes in that movie. I remember them very well. The dinner scene is absolutely incredible.
Iconic.
Yeah, but I mean, the Wood though still meme today. A lot of the stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, I really um, want people to like if you haven't watched The Wooden Wildness, revisit it. It's a perfect movie for this time period we're in. I'll just say that. Like we need more movies like this right now. I feel
Mm-hmm.
like more coming of age and just um, cozy movies that don't have to deal with incredible consequences, and we don't have to go to certain time periods. And while those movies have their place, don't get me wrong, but like right now, I think we don't need the trauma films. Um,
Mm-hmm.
we could do more with just people being people, like growing up in
Everyday story.
a neighborhood, right? Like, because this movie could be made for people in Dallas. This movie could be
Mm-hmm.
made for New York. Like, you don't have to be, it could work in any setting, and you can make it like its own thing. Um, which I think will probably have the same sentiment with Brown Sugar, because like also, I mean, that one is a little, that's the music industry,
Mm-hmm.
and things like that. So, but it's still not like dire consequences
Mm-hmm.
happening in that film. So I am excited to rewatch that for sure. Oh, if you want to watch this movie, it's on Paramount, Peacock, and I think Pluto as well. So there's 3 places you can watch it.
Where
Which
did
is
I just watch? I just watched it
I think you
last
did
night.
Paramount, I did Peacock.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah. Yeah.
and then like I said, Pluto TV has a free. But you will have to sit through a bunch of ads. But you can definitely watch it on Pluto for free. Um, Brown Sugar as well. Brown Sugar is on Hulu if you have that. So Disney Plus. Um, but yeah, man. I don't know what else I could say about it, man. But I will shout out all the actors in it. Like I said, Omar Epps, Staple, Tay Diggs, Staple, Evil, Boris
Mm.
Chestnut, Richard T. Jones, um, Sanaya Lathan is in this movie. Melinda Williams is
Melinda. Yeah.
yeah. We got like I said, Lisa Ray,
Mm-hmm.
and then Tamala Jones as Tanya.
DeAndre
Yeah.
and
So
Stacy.
yeah.
Nelson is young Mike.
Yep.
Uh, I'm trying to see who
That's what I'm
else is.
saying. Like all these people have went on to like do a lot of movies. You know what I'm saying? Like you've seen these people.
Omar
Like
Epps is selling goddamn chicken right now, bruh. So shit, shout out to my
yeah,
boy.
Omar Epps 52 years old, bruh.
He's what? It's not Raising Cane's. What's the other Zaxby's, bruh? He got like a little joint with
He was in
Zaxby's.
Zaxby's commercial. That's right. Yeah.
He's not was is
Oh, he's still
currently
doing them. He's
still.
still doing them.
Oh
Okay.
yeah, yeah, yeah,
Hey,
yeah, yeah.
hey, commercial money different, bro. Commercial
I
money different,
understand.
bro.
I ain't mad at him.
Like, cause if you want to see, look how much Flo gets paid, bro. You'll be like, bro, what? Like
Yeah. Oh yeah. The yeah.
progressive, yeah.
Yeah.
Um, but yeah, shout out to all them, man. Y'all did your thing. Of course, Rick Famuyiwa. Definitely shout out. We probably could start doing more like director focused things too. Like we could watch all Anton Fuqua's films and all that type of shit. Cause
Michael is April 20 something, if I'm not mistaken.
it's
Antoine
coming.
Fuqua. Yeah, bro.
It's
I'm
coming.
very excited about that Michael movie, bro.
Yeah, we just 2 weeks in a row we talk about it, man.
Very excited about that Michael movie.
Man, yeah. I mean, we definitely gonna see it.
Oh
There's
yeah.
no doubt about that. Yeah. As far as like movie, like we're obviously doing Round Sugar next week. But as far as like movies go, I don't know if when the next like movie I want to see is out. You know what I mean? Like, um, I can't think of like anything. But let me check
Spider
real quick.
Man.
That's not until like the summer though.
Mm.
That's what I'm saying. Like I'm trying to think of like what's coming out in March, maybe the end of the. I know Scream 7 is coming out, but I don't really care about that. Um, let's see. I'm looking at the coming soon movies right now. I literally don't care about any of these things, man. Yeah, nothing. I see. So we got a little dry spell on new movies, which is normal for the beginning of the year, though. So,
Yeah.
um, but yeah, man. Anything else you've been watching though, at all? Um,
No, honestly, no. I've just been throwing something on for like background noise, but no, I haven't been paying attention to anything right now.
okay. Well, we can move on to music now because it's happened. The fall
Yeah.
off has officially happened. We got
Give
the new
me
the J
I
Cole
need
album.
a brief intermission.
Okay.
All right, I gotta
I
use
wish
the
I
bathroom.
wish I
Sorry.
had the music to play.
Well, keep talking, brother.
I will. But yeah, J. Cole finally dropped the fall off. I believe it's at this point damn near 10 years in the making. Since this was discussed. Um, but it's quote unquote his last album. I think he said he wants to focus more on his Dreamville artists and production and doing things like that. So this is supposed to be his last studio album. It's a quote unquote 2 disc album. Disc 29, disc 39. Um, and um, this is definitely not the type of album where you can just listen one time. Um, definitely can't do that. It's definitely more of a, you know, let it wash over you for a few times because both discs are drastically different vibes. But I would say for the most part, man, like the album got some shit on it, man. Like I feel like for all intents and purposes, he delivered. All intent like from for giving me 2 disc album and for you, you know, quote unquote saying it's your last album, I think he delivered on that. Um and I was saying, Chris, that this is not an album you can just listen to once and call it a day. I think you have to
No,
let it ride for a couple of times and definitely like sit there and listen to it. Um Now, are there songs I could do without? Absolutely, there always is. But I would say 90% though, I was happy with. Um and of course he's rapping his ass off. Um a lot of I mean it's J. Cole, so there's just some definitely some personal shit on there. Um we got some cool features too. We got Future on there twice. Um
Tim's,
Tim's song, that song is great though.
Burner Boy,
That song with Tim's is produced by Alchemist too, so
Petey
like
Pablo.
yeah, man.
We got a couple of interpolations. The
DMX.
the ludicrous record, the fantasy drums
Yeah.
on the
He
second half
yeah,
of
he did a lot of you know,
hit the gas bombs in the Ville / hit the gas.
he did a lot of shout outs though. Like he did a like an Outcast record, he did a DMX
Yeah,
one,
Erica Badu's on the
Erica Badu,
album.
yeah. So
Yeah,
like there it's like there's like homages on there. There's there's everything you could want really. I think it yeah, I thought it was really good. Um and you is your favorite song still that one song, Quick Trip?
Quick Trip is still like the one. I think just his flow is what caught me on
Yeah,
there
yeah,
at
yeah.
first. Then obviously it's like just a loop. There's no drums, but the more you sit there and listen to it, the story or whatever. Um, he's just like, damn, I'm actually changing somebody's
Yeah,
life
I'm
out here.
actually like important to somebody.
Yeah,
Like,
to somebody. Yeah, it's even for the little guy, that's not J. Cole, to just to know that somebody sees you in a way that you don't see yourself. You know what I mean? So Um, I really fuck with that record.
It's the difference
My
you make.
first
It's the difference you make.
initially, I was like kind of turned off by the album. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, yeah,
I
yeah.
think
Of
I
course.
do it after the
Yeah,
pod. I was like, and this was first listen. I listened to it twice
yeah.
the same night. I listened to it all the way through.
Hmm.
I was like, and I played it again, and I was like, wait a minute, like, okay,
Yeah.
so like, I didn't know how to explain this to you first when it first hit me that this is what was happening throughout the album, and I might not still have the words, but like my number one issue with J. Cole personally was
Hmm.
always that his production was kind of like lackluster. It was never like big to me. Like it
Right,
was
right.
nothing interesting ever happening with the production. It was all very straightforward. And I think my first listen was like more or less that reaction, like, oh, you could tell J. Cole made this beat.
Yeah.
But again, that second listen and then realizing like what the disc being named 29 and 39
Hmm.
was his age. This is where he's at 29. This is his thoughts, his
Hmm.
feelings. This is what he's listening to. These are his influences, and this is where he is at 10 years later, disc 39. And I was like, oh, okay. So in my mind, I like likened it to when I first started learning how to make beats and how excited I was that I actually got something that was sound and just and structured instead of like just hitting C or A repetitively or whatever. But once you start to figure out like how to work something and you get something that you um I guess you knew you could make all along or whatever. So once that concept stuck with me throughout the album, it became way more better because this is a guy
Way
who
more better.
has seen like success and nominations and Billboard charts and all that, but like there comes a time when like inspiration is fleeting. You want to get back to that carefree creative that you were when you first started. And to me, this was his attempt at tapping back into that
Hmm.
essence.
Okay.
And yeah, I appreciated the album a lot more after that. And
Yeah, yeah.
I gave it 3 full listens since it came out. And again, like there's the quick stop record is like it just speaks to me on another level. But yeah, it's some really good music on here. Obviously, some really good rapping. I
Yeah.
hate that, you know, people are gauging this album by what happened 2 years ago now
Oh, the
with the
beef.
battle.
Yeah.
Yeah. I hate that people are still using that lens to gauge what's happening here. I don't think that's fair.
Yeah, you got to remove that out of the way.
Yeah. But I would give it a solid like I'm flirting between 6 and 8 out of 10. I'm flirting with that right now.
6 and 8. That's a big
Yeah,
range.
it is, but that's what I'm flirting with right
Okay.
now.
Like you still don't know where you want to definitively put it in your.
Yeah.
Okay, got it.
But
Understood.
for me,
Hmm.
as far as J. Cole albums go, this has been next to Born Center. This has been the one that I've liked
Yeah,
initially the most.
understood.
So,
Yeah, I mean, yeah, because the leap from the first album to Born Center is crazy, right? Like
mhm,
the like how free he was on that album,
mhm,
like was that's why Born Center has always like been in rotation for me, because like, you know, the hunger was still there, but like he was like, no, I'm here now, like I'm
Mhm.
here. So like, and you could tell, like he wasn't making this album for the label anymore. So which was
Mhm.
great. Now this one, um, this is like just getting all his shit off his chest before it's like time to hang up the mic, right? You know what I'm saying? Like I'm sure we'll hear features from him here and there. But he said he wants to focus more on like production and like Dreamville artists and stuff like that. Um, but yeah, so this being the last one, I think, you know, I can't be mad at it. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
Like there's only one song I absolutely hate. Like, and I literally don't like anything about it.
The
Um,
let out.
no, it's the Ocean Way
Oh,
joint, the very last song on the album. I do not like that shit. That's the singing one, and he's like singing like a folk artist, and I just do not like that record. Um, but um, you had to play it.
I just gotta.
It's that singing one. Yeah, yeah. Not a fan of that one. Other than that one, I could pretty much let everything ride. But Bunts Road Blues is my shit though. That shit is my shit. That's the one with Tim's and Future, produced by The Alchemist. That is my shit. Um, that was the joint. Um, yeah,
Oh yeah.
that shit hard, bro. That shit
Yeah.
is that shit is hard. Um, so yeah, man. I'm I'm glad he got it out though. I'm glad it's out. Um, I've seen I've seen pretty positive discussions about it, which is great. And he's doing some cool stuff for it. Like him now, he's driving to different cities, and he's like selling the CD out of his trunk, and then he's taking two people with him to ride around and listen to the album together in the car, letting them ask questions and talk. I think all that shit's really cool, really street level, really fascinating. And you know, yeah. So I'm curious to see what he does next. I know he said this is his last album, but I want to see like, you know, okay, so if you're gonna focus on production, are you gonna like produce for other artists now, like more, or what are we doing? So, um, yeah, and you know, there's some things with some Dreamville artists that you know we've had before. It's really particularly one of them, but we'll see what that all happens in the future. Um, but yeah, I mean, it's finally here. Is there any other album you're excited to hear coming up or anything? I
Brent
have
is
one.
dropping.
Who? Robert
Brent.
Fires.
Uh, Raphael Sadiq is like co-producer on the album, so I'm
Okay,
definitely
that's interesting. Okay.
interested to see what happens there.
Yeah, yeah.
That drops tonight, midnight. Um, I did check out a couple records from Don Tolliver's like, Octane album.
Mm,
So far,
so good.
excuse me. So far, what I listened to and what I've come to find out about Don Tolliver is that he has a really good ear for production. Like really good ear. Like his beats are really good. They're creative. They're orthodox. Like it's very interesting. I haven't been able to connect with him like lyrically yet. I don't know if that's even a thing or is it just like a vibe with him. But lyrically, I'm not. There's one song that like I love by him though. Uh, it's fucking called. Hold on, I'm on Spotify. What's that nigga name? Don.
You just already
Yeah.
forgot his name. That's crazy.
Swinging. Sorry, on Westheimer.
Okay.
fire because he used the drums from Until the End of Time just on that record. That beat is hard. That's like one of them ones I was like, fuck, why didn't I think of that to use those drums? But that's probably like my number one played song by him. But other than that, yeah, him and Brent are the only albums that I've
Okay.
anticipating.
Well, my boy dropping April 3rd. Thundercat is back. I'm all
Oh
the
yeah,
way in. Hell
yeah,
yeah. I am so ready.
yeah. Thundercat, Thundercat, Thundercat.
I think it's
Oh.
called like Distracted. I'm super ready. I'm super ready.
Also, Ridge redacted his statement about "Don't Be Dumb." He said he fuck with it now.
Oh, he fucks with it now?
Like you gotta let that medicine sit, hit the bloodstream before you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, because he's like the biggest ASAP Rocky fan we know.
Yeah, 100%. But I
um,
can honestly say, out of everything though, I haven't heard anything that I was like.
blown
The
away
people
by.
that have been dropping lately
Mm-hmm.
are like, okay, I'm with it. Willow's coming out with
Oh,
another
I
album.
did see that one. Yes. Okay.
I'm interested in hearing. Part of me feels like it's gonna be some type of a funk album,
Mm-hmm. Okay.
um, because I believe
I'll be
George
down with that.
Clinton is on the album.
Okay. So yeah, I mean, you kind of got. I mean, at least that song gonna be there.
Yeah.
But
What's the? Oh, it's not her actual page. I'm trying to get the title right quick.
I saw the picture. It was like all like blurry.
Yeah, the Pedal Rock Black album, Willow Smith, February 17th, 12 tracks. She got George Clinton, Kamasi Washington,
Yeah.
Tune
Hell yeah.
Yard.
Kamasi Washington's a shit. Hell yeah.
Yeah, so I'm interested in listening and see where she's at. She's been good since Whip My Hair Back and Forth, so I'm interested. You didn't fuck with I Whip My Hair Back
Yeah,
and
it
you
was
fuck
cool,
with
bro. It was
yeah,
cool.
I was just seeing where you was at. You know what I'm saying? And then that Wait a Minute song was like very huge too that she
Mm-hmm.
dropped.
Mm-hmm.
Very, very huge. So yeah, I'm interested in seeing what she's doing. Um But like I said, bro, which is good. I know we talked about this a couple episodes ago, but I said hip hop will not flourish if R&B is
It's
not
gone. Yeah.
flourishing.
Yeah.
And right now, I feel like with Brent, Don, um, Kaylani, sorry, SZA, all the efforts that we've been getting recently, like yeah, I feel like we're starting to weed out the bullshit for real.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
One last thing I want to talk about
Yeah.
before we go, because I haven't eaten all day. I got to DoorDash some McDonald's or something. We didn't talk about the tribute to D'Angelo during the Grammys, and I know
Yeah. Okay.
you've been very critical of Lauryn Hill, not because of her talent, obviously, but because of her actually showing up on time.
Her behavior. Yes.
Yeah, so I want to ask, did you see that portion and what did you
Yes.
think about the D'Angelo's birthday was either today or yesterday, if I'm not
Yeah.
mistaken.
I think it was yesterday.
So it's only right that we talk about his
Yeah.
tribute.
Yeah.
How'd you feel about it?
Yeah. It was good, man. Like like I said, I've never said she wasn't talented. I just
Right,
said
right.
like, but I think and when you're in that scenario, there's no late to that.
Yeah, yeah,
Um,
you can't.
you
Yeah,
can't.
yeah, yeah.
So because they would just probably cut that part out until like they're like you would probably make sure you're there before they even like set it up. You know what I'm saying? Especially with her
Yeah.
track record. So like, um, nah, man.
Homie, who I gotta
There's no way to, to do D'Angelo, but like I mean she did it. You know what I'm saying?
But the nigga
Bilal,
Bilal.
yeah.
Hey, I was like, who the fuck is this nigga,
You
bro?
never heard Bilal, bro?
I mean, not on
Dog.
purpose. No,
You gotta Bilal is the shit, bro. Like, yeah,
I
he
like the what he
man,
sang. How does it feel? Right? Yeah,
yeah.
he smoked that
Yeah,
shit,
Bilal is
bro.
nice, bro. He been
He
nice.
he he walked out like, all right, man. Let me just do this right quick and let me go on about my business. Like he did that shit, bro. That was like the highlight of the
That was your shit part?
performance for
Yeah.
me. Yeah. How does it feel? Um, and it's crazy to think, but Lauryn Hill said while performing, nothing even matters. That she didn't even perform that with him ever.
Yeah.
Crazy, but
Nah, she talented, man. I can't get
yeah,
with
she cold.
the
She
shit
cold.
she on.
But yeah, that's all I got, bro. Next week, brown sugar. You
No,
heard?
the week after next, because you were both gonna be gone.
The week after next is brown sugar. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? Next week I get a break. Yeah.
so yeah, so y'all can watch it, get then come talk about it. We didn't shout out to the Seattle Seahawks for winning that Super Bowl.
Shout
Um,
out. Jesse, where you at, boy?
I'll even post his Seattle stuff. Um, nah, shout out to them. Shout out to Sam Darnold, man. What a journey he's had to this point.
Who is that?
The quarterback.
Oh, okay. Oh.
He was drafted by the Jets, and basically, as always with the Jets, they're like, "Oh, he sucks," but it's just the Jets suck. Um,
He black or what?
he white. He got traded to the Panthers, funny enough, and then played okay, but then they let him go. Then he ended up playing in Minnesota, and then he balled out last year in Minnesota, and then now he's in Seattle, and now you see what happened. But
Super Bowl.
just never give up. But that defense dominant. Just that quarterback had no chance, bro. They were in his face the whole game. Um,
Oh, the
Drake
Patriots
May,
quarterback.
yeah,
Yeah.
they was all over him, man. Yeah, but shout out to Seattle. It was nice to see a different team win for once. Should be an interesting offseason. And then as far as other sports, basketball fights are back. Detroit is the bad boy Pistons again.
Detroit.
We had a fucking we had another flying around the court fighting. A lot of suspensions were handed out. Isaiah Stewart got the longest suspension,
Of course.
7 games, bro. Ben Wallace got 6 games for the original Malice in the Palace. Isaiah Stewart beat it with 7, so he's suspended for 7 games
We did that, bro.
and a fine. So
Boy flew out the bench with the ice still on his knees, bro.
that motherfucker chopped across the court, bro. um,
Um, the somebody else fought too after that.
there was a fight, I think, in like what was it? The Atlanta Hawks game? It's
I
in our
think it
group
was
chat.
the Hawks. Yeah, I'm going back. Timberwolves and the Hawks. Yeah,
Yeah, I was like, I think it was the dude, the African dude from Mo from from the Atlanta Hawks, and then Naz Reid from Minnesota got into it. That one's more like pushing and shoving though. The
yeah,
Pistons was fighting, they was swinging, bro. Um, but it's always it's gonna be a good time when that happens once a season. So, um, and then all the trades happened. James Harden played for Cleveland, and all that shit's happening. But yeah, so hopefully basketball is exciting again after the All Star break. So we'll see.
yeah, yeah.
Uh,
All Star. Yeah, yeah. That shit always falls on Valentine's weekend, right?
yeah, around it, yeah. But
Very interesting how they did that.
but yeah, man. Yeah, cool week. Definitely have a good, trip to your grandma's birthday. Hope that's a good
Yeah.
one. I'm definitely ready to get the fuck out of here.
Yeah.
Go on my little trip. I already know that shit's gonna be over in a flash.
Yeah.
So I'm just
So
gonna do all I
cherish it.
can,
Cherish it.
and then come back and get a surgery. So gang gang, ready to make that happen. But yeah, man, I ain't got nothing else. Y'all have a good evening. Y'all be safe. Um, stay hydrated. Uh,
Facts.
stay prayed up, and we'll
Facts.
see y'all on the next episode when we talk about I want some of your brown sugar.
Mm-mm-mm.